Dear students, I am Mrs. Pratibha. So I'll be handling the mathematics topics for you all. So the topic which I'm going to deal today is the fractions and the decimals. So it's a part 2. So under this fractions and decimals, now today we are going to learn about the operations on fractions. So the subtopic for today is operations on fractions. So which are the concepts that comes under operations of fractions? The first concept is you should know what is LCM. So you will be recalling what is LCM. The next concept is you will be recalling, you have done already, that how to convert to a light fractions. So one is LCM, then it's how to convert to a light fractions, and the third one is to add fractions, and one more concept which you are going to learn is about the subtracting fractions. So these are the concepts which you will be learning in today's session. Okay, so let us start with the class. So we are going to learn about operations on fractions. So this is the subtopic. So first let us learn how to add two whole numbers. So under that, the first one is addition of fractions. Not the whole numbers. So first learning about the addition of fractions. How to add two fractions. So there are three different types of adding. Means different ways the numbers you will obtain. So accordingly you have to add. So let me write one example. The first one, A, and the 8 is 3 by 8 plus 7 by 8. So these two are the fractions given, 3 by 8 and 7 by 8. Now you all know that these two are proper fractions because the denominator is greater than the numerator. So these are all proper fractions. We can perform addition not only with the proper fraction, we can perform addition with the improper fraction also. But right now here they have given the proper fractions. And now let's look at these two fractions, 3 by 8 and 7 by 8. So what you can say about these two fractions? Yes, these are the like fractions. So because the denominators are same, so we can call these two fractions are like fractions. So when the denominators are same, you can directly add the numerator and keep the denominator fixed. That's how you can add two like terms. That's how you can add two like terms. You just keep the denominator as it is and just add the numerators. That is 3 plus 7, which is equal to 10 by 8. Yes. Now 10 by 8, what type of fraction is this? Yes, this is an improper fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator. So at this time we can convert this improper fraction to a mixed fraction. We will do whatever we have learned. So we have done that also. How are we going to do? Yes, we know that 10 divided by 2, whatever the quotient we get, that the quotient will be, when you divide 10 by 8, 1, 8 and 2. So 8 ones are 8, so 10 minus 8 is 2. So how we to write? So quotient becomes your whole number, remainder is your numerator, and the divisor is the as it is. So 1, 2 by 8. So the sum of 3 by 8 and 7 by 8 is 1, 2 by 8. So this is how to add when the denominators are same. That is when two like terms are given, how to add up. Just keep the denominator fixed, just add the numerator. That is to add up two like terms. So next we will see how to add two unlike terms. 7 by 12 plus 13 by 15. So when you have two unlike fractions, see here you can see 7 by 12 and 13 by 15. 7 by 12 and 13 by 15, where the denominators are not same. So these two fractions are unlike fractions. So how to add to unlike fractions now? We cannot write the same denominator and add the numerator because its denominators are different. So how to do it? Yes. So what we have to do is we have to find the LCM for the denominator. We have to find you all know how to convert a unlike fraction to a like fraction. What you will be doing it, you know that we have to take the LCM of the denominators. Yes, so it is 12. What are the denominators? 12 and 15. So 12 and 15, which table it will go? Yes, 3 is table. 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. Yes, then 4 1s are 5 and 5 1 1. Therefore, what is the LCM you got here? 3 into 4 into 5. So it is 60. 4 into 3 is 12, 12 5s are 60 is your LCM now. Yes, 60 is your LCM. Now we have to convert these to an equivalent fraction such a way that the denominator is 60. So let me write it separately. 7 by 12. 7 by 12 when you are converting to a denominator 60 to an equivalent fraction when the denominator is 60. So 12 how much are 60? 12 5s are 60. 12 5s are 60. That means we have to multiply 5 to both the numerators as well as to the denominators. So when if you are multiplying to the numerator, it should be multiplied to the denominator also the same number. So 7 5s are here, 12 5s are 60. So 7 5s are, that is 35. Next we will see what is 13 by 15. Yes, so it is 60. The denominator is 60. Now 15, how much are 16? Yes, it is 4s are 15. 4s are 60. 15 4s are 60. So here also we should multiply by 4. So 13 4s are 52. So 3 4s are 12, 4 1s are 4, so it is 52. Now we have to add these two. So before that, I'll just give a hint. How can you find this factors? So you have written all these numbers 3 into 4 into 5. Now make a combination. 3 into 4 is, now here you want 12. Right, denominator is 12. So from this LCM factors, form where is 12? 3 into 4 is 12. So this number. So to that one, which number should be multiplied to get 16? That is 1. So directly you can do here. Same thing over here also. 15. Take a combination 15, which is that 3 and 5 is 15. 3 and 5 is 15. To this number, this 15, if we multiply which number you get 60, that is 4. So that means for 15 I should multiply 4. That if you can find by looking at your LCM factors of LCM. You can find out. So that's one way. Otherwise you can do it in this way itself. You can, whatever way is easy, that way you can try it. So now let us write it. So therefore 7 by 12. Therefore 7 by 12 plus 13 by 15 is equal to, 7 by 12 is equal to what now for us? 35 by 60 plus 13 by 15 is equivalent to for us 52 by 60. So this will be equal to how much? 87 by 60. So again, can we write it in a mixed fraction? Yes, because this is an improper fraction, we can get a mixed fraction. Always for addition, we get it in a mixed fraction itself, because when you add, you get it more, right? So usually, not always, usually we get a mixed fraction. Yes, now 87 by 60. So here what will be the quotient is 1. So 80. So you can try by dividing, what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 27. So 127 by 60. This is a mixed fraction. You can divide and check. You have written it directly. So two conditions are done. When the denominators are same, how to add. When the denominators are different, how to add. Now, just look at this. Denominators are same I am not found LCM. Why I am not found LCM? Here also the method of LCM follows. But LCM of same number is what? The number itself, right? Let us try. Okay, let us see what happens. For 8. So 2 denominators. 8 and 8. So 8 ones are 1s are done. What is LCM you are going to get? You will get that number itself, 8 itself. So instead of doing that, we are just saying when the denominators are same, take that common denominator as your LCM. Yeah. Now, so we are done with the adding of like fractions, adding of unlike fractions. Now let us go for the addition of 2 or more mixed fractions. So the third one, see, that's a mixed fraction. How to add a mixed fraction? So the question is 1 by 3 plus 2 5 by 4. So this is the question given. 1 by 3 plus 2 5 by 4. So how to add this? Very simple. You all know how to convert a mixed fraction to improper fraction. Yes? You all know how to convert a mixed fraction to improper fraction. So how to convert a mixed fraction to improper fraction? So you multiply the whole number with the denominator plus the numerator divided by the denominator remains as it is. So it is a whole number part into the divisor plus the numerator divided by the divisor, that is divisor or 4. Divisor remains as it is. Or the denominator remains as it is. So this will be 3 into 1, 3 plus 1, 4 by 3, which will be plus 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 by 4. So here 4 by 3 plus 13 by 4. So this is again unlike fractions. We have 2 unlike fractions. So we need to find the LCM here, 3 and 4. Now I will say directly that LCM is 12 without doing it. Why? But let's check what is LCM with 3 and 4. 3 ones are 4, 4 1 1. So LCM is 12. Now why did I say that directly the LCM is 12 is, say here whenever you have to add or subtract or do any operations or compare to fractions, when you see the denominator, when you compare or do any operations on the given fractions, you have to see the denominator because you have to find the LCM. So how to find the LCM there? So when the denominators are different, when you have an unlike fraction, in the means the denominator is different, and in the denominator, one of the denominator is a prime number. If one of the denominator is your prime number, then you can take the product of the denominator as LCM. Here, if one of the denominator is prime number and you don't find any common factor because the other number doesn't become a factor of each other, means here 3 and 4, do we have any common factor here? We know there is, because directly when you look, you can feel that there is, means you know that there is no common factor. At that time you can directly multiply 3 and 4 and you can write 12 as the LCM. Now one more condition, I have said there is a prime number, but prime, you should check whether there is a prime number. Also, after checking whether there is a prime, you have to check both, whether it becomes a factor of others. Whether that big prime number is a factor for the other number, all these you have to check. For example, if I have 1 by 5 and 1 by 10, now you don't tell me LCM is 50. It is wrong. Why? Because ma'am has said there is a prime number, so I have to write product. No, I did not say in that way. I told you that when you have, yes, 5 is a prime number. Yes. Now when this 5 prime number, once you get that, directly don't multiply, you check what are the factors of 10. Factors of 10 are 2, 5. So that 5 lies here in this 10. So this cannot happen. Yes, I am talking about the case where you have 1 by 5 and 1 by 12. 5 is a prime number, 12 is a non-prime number, but there is no common factor. 12 does not have a factor 5. 12 is not divisible by 5, whereas 10 is divisible by 5. That you have to check. You have a prime number and check whether the other number is divisible by that prime number. If the other number is not divisible by that prime number, then you can take the product. If it is divisible by the prime number, then you have to check for the LCM method and then you have to find the answer. This is just a hint, not that you have to follow that. So this LCM is 12, we got it. So again, 4 by 3. So this I will do it directly. No need of, I will not write now. Every time converting it directly I will do here. So for this one, 12. So 3, how much are 12? 3 4s are here. 3s are. So when you have one more thing, when you have taken the product of denominator as the LCM, you can do the cross multiplication of the denominator. This product number of denominator of the previous one will be multiplied to this, and this denominator is multiplied to this. So cross multiplication of the denominators can be done. So when you have taken the product as the LCM, you can do the cross multiplication of the denominator. So 4 into, sorry here, should write 4. So 4 into 4 here. So 3 into 4, 4 into 4. So that is 16 here. Here you get 16 plus. Here this will be 12, 4 how much are 4 3s are, so that should be multiplied here. 13 into 3 is 39. So that's what it comes. So when you take a factor also, this number will be multiplied to this and this number will be multiplied to this. Then it comes a product as the denominator, only under that case. So now 12, now it is converted to like fractions. We can keep the denominator as it is, just add the numerators. So that will be 12, 16 plus 39 is 55. So 55, we check, 16 plus 9 plus 6 is 5, 1, 6, 15, 1 can create 5 is 55 by 12. So we will convert this to again to a mixed fraction. So how to convert this to a mixed fraction? Again, erase this part. Okay, we will do 55 by 12 directly because it's a bigger number. 12 3s are 36, 4s are 48, 5s are 60, so 4s are 48. So 55 minus 48 it comes, 55 minus 48. So it is 50 minus 8 is 7. So 7 is the remainder. So this will be quotient remainder divided by the divisor. 4, 7 by 12. So this is your final sum. When you are adding 2 or more mixed fractions. So this convert the answer to a mixed fraction. So this is how we add to fractions. So this is about the addition of fractions. So here we have learned addition of fractions. So in the next, what we are going to learn is the same thing. Going to learn about the subtraction of fractions. So how to subtract two fractions? Same method. What you have done for your addition of fraction, when you have a like term, when you have unlike terms, when you have a mixed fraction, the method goes the same way. Finding the LCM, everything is same. Only thing difference is there you have done the addition. Now here you have to perform the subtraction of the fractions. Only that is the difference. Rest everything goes the same way. So it will not be difficult. So we'll start with the first question. So again, I'll start with when the denominator. So second one is subtraction of fractions. So 7 by 15 minus 4 by 15. 7 by 15 minus 4 by 15. So we have to subtract two fractions. So how to subtract? Yes, similar to the addition of fractions. When the denominators are same, so you write the denominators as it is. You write the denominators as it is, and just subtract the numerator. So 7 minus 4 is 3 by 15 is your final answer. So when the denominators are same, that means when the denominators same, that is when the fractions are like fractions. These two fractions are like fractions. You can keep the denominator fixed, just subtract the numerators and write the answer, that is 3 by 15, which is an improper fraction. Usually when you subtract two fractions, most of the time you get an proper fraction. So this is a proper fraction, not improper fraction. A proper fraction you will get. Okay. Next. So this is about when you have two like fractions. The next one we will go for when we have two unlike fractions, that is 8 by 11 minus 7 by 19. 8 by 11 and 7 by 19 is your fraction. So again your denominators are different. Yes. Now look at these numbers, these fractions. Denominators are different, as well as both the denominators are your prime numbers. Both the denominators are prime numbers. So we will not have any common term between 11 and 19. So what we can say, since, just for your understanding, since 11 and 19 are prime numbers, I can say LCM is 11 into 19. Directly you can 11 into 19. So 11 into 19 is how much? 11 into 19. So 19 and 19, 9 and 209. The answer is 209. Yes. Next. Okay, we have got it. So it will be 8 by 11 minus 7 by 19 will be equal to, again, what did I say? When you have a product as your product of the denominator as your LCM, you can do the cross multiplication of the denominators to convert into a like fractions. So 19 will be multiplied here and here also. 19 will be 11 will be multiplied here. Yes. So here 11 into 19 we know it is 209. 8 into 19, now how much? 9 8s are 72, 7 is a carry, 8 1s are 8, so it is 15, 152. Minus 7 into 11 is 77 divided by 209. So now here denominators are same, so it is 209, common denominator 209. So 152 minus 77, so this will be equal to, so 12 minus 7 is 5. It is 5, so here you will have 14. 14 minus 7 is 7 itself. So 75 divided by 209, which is a proper fraction. So this is how you do the subtraction of unlike fractions. So here in this case, since the 11 prime number, I could directly take the product as your LCM. Otherwise, we have to do that LCM method and keep finding the LCM there. When you have, only when you have a common terms between the two denominators, you have to find LCM. Otherwise, directly you can take product as the LCM. Okay. Next, so this was about a subtraction of unlike fractions. Next. Next we will go for the subtraction of the mixed fraction. Same again, the same way we are going to do, nothing new here. 2 9 by 10 minus 1 13 by 15. So this is the mixed fraction given. So first what we need to do, first thing we need to do is we have to convert this mixed fraction to a improper fraction. Mixed fraction to an improper fraction. So this will be 10 into 2, 20, 20 plus 9, I'll write directly. 10 into 2, 20, 20 plus 9, 29 by 10, minus 15 into 1, 15, plus 13, so it will be 28. 28 by 15. I have done it directly. Please I'll do it. So this will be 2 into 10 plus 9 divided by 10 minus 1 into 15 plus 13 divided by 15. So that will be 20 plus 9 divided by 10 minus 15 plus 13 divided by 15. So it will be 29 divided by 10 minus 15, that is 28 divided by 15. So this is the number that you have got. The fractions we have got 29 by 10 minus 28 by 15. Now in these two fractions, again we see that the denominators are different. So these two are your unlike fractions. Whenever you have an unlike fraction, what is the first thing we need to do? We have to find the LCM of those two fractions. So let us find the LCM then. So LCM is for the number 10 and 15. So 10 and 15, so 5s are I directly. 5 2s are, 5 3s are. So 2, 1, 3. So again 3, 1, 1. So LCM is 5 into LCM is 5 into 2 into 3. 5 2s are 10, 10 3s are 30. So you get LCM as 30 then. Okay, so we will do here directly. So I'll do here. So 29 by 10. So 4 plus to 10 converted to 30. So 10 how much are 30? 10 3s are 30. So you multiply by 3 on both. So 29 into 3 you have to do. 29 into 3 is how much? 9 3s are 27. 2 is a carry. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2 8. 87. Minus. Again here also we should convert to 30 because then we have taken equivalent fraction we are finding now. 15 how much are 30? 15 2s are 30. So 82 2s are, that is 56. Yes. So 87 by 30 minus 56 by 30. So with the denominators are same, we will take the common denominator and subtract the numerators. 87 minus 56, so it is 1, 8 minus 5 is 3, so 31 by 30. Now here in this case we got a proper fractions. So 7 minus 6 is 1, 8 minus 5 is 3. So 31 by 30, so this can be written as 1 by 30. Then you divide and then you convert to a mixed fraction. So one whole number, 1 is the quotient, remainder will be 1. So 1 by 30. You can divide and check. You want, we are still getting confused, we don't know what it is. I've done this division. 31 divided by 30. 1 is the quotient. So that the quotient is your whole number. And your remainder becomes your numerator. So this is how we are doing it. So 1 by 30 is. Now, so we have learned the subtraction of a whole number and the addition of whole number. Now when both are there, when you in one of the questions, when you have both addition as well as the subtraction, so how to go about it? Okay. Let us simplify they will give you. So sometimes they will give you simplify. So simplify, the first question will be giving one questions. So 1 by 6 plus 4 by 5 minus 1 by 3. Where you have both addition and subtraction. That means you will have 3 fractions. You have 3 fractions. So denominator 6, here 5, here 3. So 3 fractions are there, 1 by 6, 4 by 5 and 1 by 3. So these two should be added, from that you have to subtract 1 by 3. Yes. So this is given here. Now how to do it? Again the same method we are doing it. We are not going to use any new concept method here. First thing, when you have to add or subtract any fractions, we are taking the LCM of the denominator. So let us find the LCM of the denominator. That is 6, 5 and 3. So it's LCM of 6, 5 and 3. 6, 5 and 3. So what it will be? Yes, it goes with the factor 3. 3 2s are 5 1s are. So 2 1 5 1. So it is 5 1 1 1. So the LCM is 3 into 2 into 5. So again the LCM is 10 into 3 30. 3 2s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So your LCM is 30 here. Now once you get the LCM, same method, convert to equivalent fraction. With the denominator as 30. 6, how much are 30? 6. 6, how much are 30? 5 is that. So you multiply 1 into 5. 5, so 5. Plus 5, how much are 30? 5, 6 are 30. So multiply by 6 here and 6. So you will get 24. Minus this signs you keep as it is. 30. 3, how much are 30? So 10s are. So 1 into 10. So that is 3 into 10. 1 into 10. So it is 30. Now again the denominators are same. Yes. Denominators are same. So you write this common denominator. Then what you have to do? Then just write the numerators along with that sign. So this is minus, so it comes along with this. So 24 plus 5 is how much? 29. 29 minus 10 is 19. So 19 by 30, which is a proper fraction. So you need not convert to a mixed fraction. So these are the concepts that we have learned today, which was that one was to addition and the subtraction of a fractions. So while doing addition and subtraction of a fractions, what we are supposed to do? We were supposed to first convert the given fraction to a like fractions, given two fractions to a like fractions if they are not. If they are like fractions, you can directly taking the common denominators as a common and directly performing the operations on the numerator, and you will do the find the fractions. Now when the denominators are different, you have to take the LCM. After taking LCM, you have to convert to a like fraction or the equivalent fraction with the given LCM as your denominator. So these are the concepts you have learned, and the questions which have solved here on the board are from your textbook questions, textbook exercise questions. So you can verify the answers from the answers over here if while solving, or any math questions. If you are finding it difficult to solve, you can check into this. Now I have not solved all the questions. A few of the questions has been solved. So you can solve the worked out examples from the textbooks as well as few of the exercise problems also. And you can go through the review exercise and solve a few questions from there also, so that you will have an additional practice of the problems. Yes, so thank you children.